Make.com automation tutorial. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's world, it's really important to stay on top of all of your tasks and manage everything according to the time given. This can be really difficult with multiple emails, multiple different business accounts, task managers, and having to do everything all at once. This can all be made easier with Make. Make is a tool that allows you to simplify your tasks, workflows to simple systems, and build and automate your workflows. This is a visual platform, so it really makes easier for people that are looking for a visual cue for their tasks. If you're someone like me that works really well when they have a visual cue, then Make.com is going to make this super easy. So let's get started with Make.com. This is going to replace all of your needs for Zapier, Workato, or Tray.io. It helps you in managing marketing, sales, operations, IT, HR, whatever you are trying to manage. So simply head on over to make.com and then click on Get Started for free. Once you click on Get Started for free, you can sign up using Google, Facebook, or your email address. I am going to proceed with Google to make my sign up a little easier. Now, once we've done that, we are going to just choose our country. And then after that, we're going to click on sign up for free. Once you do that, you have to answer a couple of onboarding questions. So, what is your position? What is your goal? So, let's say I want to manage my personal productivity. And after that, you're going to add the size of your organization, how you heard about Make, and then click on Get Started. Once you have completed this, we have now been logged on to our Make.com account. So from here, we can proceed with setting up our tasks, building up our systems and workflow. On the top left, you will see your organization. You can click on My Organization and you can create scenarios and set up organizational settings. So let's say my organization is called Spencer and I'm just going to click on Save. Then you're going to have a section for teams, users, subscriptions, payments, installed apps, variables, scenario properties. Then on the left, you have different templates available as well that can help you in building your space. And we're going to go back into our organization. And the first step for any organization is to add different teams. You can click on the Teams section and you can click on Edit and edit your team. Then you can click on Add New Team and you can add more team members. You can go ahead and upgrade to a premium plan if you have multiple different team members. For example, if you have an IT team, HR team, then you're going to have to upgrade to a premium plan, which we will be discussing at the end of this video. In that individual team, you're going to see users on the top. And from here, you can add different users. You have notifications and different variables you can include. Then below that, you have scenarios. Scenarios are basically where you are going to conceptualize your tasks. So you're going to click on Create New Scenario on the top right. Once you do that, you have a scenario that you can control. This can include things like flow controls, Google Sheets, tools, AI tools, webhooks, Airtables, and many other applications. So for example, I want to build a flow control and this is going to be a simple router. Now I want it to have two options, either to create a task in Airtable or create a record in Airtable. And then I'm going to search for a calendar and go into calendar and I wanted to create an event. Yeah, create an event as well as create a record on Airtable. And then in my router, I can go on ahead and, add multiple different options if they are going to be helpful for me. For me, I only want two creations to be made. I'm going to click on unlink and I can delete this module. You can delete this module like so. And we have these two simple options. Now in your router over here, you're going to see a scheduled setting. So if you want this to be done once, if you want this to be a repetitive task, and other options as well. So if this is bi-weekly, annually, so on and so forth, then you can go on ahead and add the item. You can add advanced item scheduling as well. And you're going to proceed on the bottom. You have the option to run it once as well as your Google Calendar. You're going to link that. You're going to click on create connection, sign in with Google. And once you do that, you're going to proceed with your sign in. And now you're just going to click on continue over here, click on allow. And once you do that, you're just going to wait for your connection to be created. And after that, you're going to add your calendar ID. Then you have your event name. So our event name is going to be maybe a team meeting, like so. You can add a start date and other information, like so. And you have general functions, and you can even just search the items as well. And once you complete those details, you can build those scenarios. Now, this is just one example of a scenario. This is going to be easier to set up when you are using templates. Now, not only do you have access to templates, but when you are trying to build scenarios, it's easier to have all of your connections be pre-built. So you can go into connections and authorize all of your relevant connections over here before you get started with building scenarios. Now I'm going to go into templates and I'll show you guys some of the templates that are available. You have the option to generate ChatGPT completions from Google Sheet rows, add webhook data to a Google Sheet, sync Facebook leads with Google Sheets, automate posting from blog to social media with ChatGPT, add new incoming emails to a Google Sheet spreadsheet as a new row, sync Notion databases to Google Calendar, so on and so forth. You have really a vast variety of automation templates that you're not going to find on any other tool. I've used Zapier, I've used other tools, I've used Anydo and other task managers that are not going to allow you to have this level of customization while still having a really easy to use UI. You will see that we have create ClickUp task from new Google Sheet spreadsheet rows. You can click on this one over here and you can click on create new scenario from template. From here, it will directly take this template and I can build my own scenario. Now I'm just going to have to choose an account and I'm going to continue with my authorization. I will authorize my account to be able to be connected with make.com. And once I authorize my account, I can proceed with the next step. And I have my connection ready. And once I've done that, I have the headers, the row with the header, and the number of times that this can be worked during a execution cycle. So 80 is going to be the limit. And then after that, I can choose my spreadsheet, the one that I want to use. So I have Zaps and I have AppSheet. I'm going to select this one called Zaps because I've previously used this as a sample with Zapier. And I can just click on OK. And once I've done that, I can add where to start. I wanted to add it to all empty rows. And then I want to select my ClickUp account. So instead of having to manually import tasks onto ClickUp, I can directly have my tasks be imported from my Google Sheets. And this is going to help you in not only saving a lot of time for yourself, but if you're hiring people for data entry, a lot of automations are going to help you in reducing your labor costs as well. Now, when we take a look at the pricing of make.com, you can see they have a free version. This has no visual code, workflow builders, and access to over 1,000 apps. Then if you look at their core plan at $9 per month, and that is going to be on yearly billing. If you choose monthly billing, it's going to be $10.60. You can activate unlimited active scenarios. You have minimum 1 minute interval between scheduled scenario executions. Then you have $18.84 for their pro version, which allows you to have full text execution log searches, priority scenario execution, search variables, and scenario inputs. Then you have the Teams version at $34, which allows you to have multiple teams and permissions, high priority execution scenarios, and scenario templates. Now, this is all the pricing for 10,000 operations per month, and the free version only allows you 1,000 operations per month. If your needs do exceed this, you are going to have to pay more, and you can select the estimated number of operations that you might have every month. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.